Hello all, very good evening. This is Karthik from Raj Cloud Technologies. Thank you all for joining session today. I welcome you all to today's Azure Data Bricks introduction class. Before starting the technical content, I just want to take you a moment and explain you about our other courses as well, and the course structure and the schedule, fees, everything. And I will explain you about something about our social media handles as well. Let me start with our YouTube channel. So we have an official YouTube channel called Raj Informatica Real-Time Hands-on Job-Based Training, and we have almost 36,100 plus subscribers and 500 plus videos we have added already. Okay, if you just go to the video section here and scroll down, and if you can see the videos, there are many videos uploaded here related to SAP, Snowflake, Power BI, Azure Data Engineering, SAP, okay, cyber security, Snowflake, Informatica Cloud, Generative AI, Power BI, okay, AWS and DevOps, AWS Data Engineering, Informatica Power Center, Informatica Data Quality and Cloud Data Quality, okay, and many courses, okay. So there are many videos are available. You can see here, there are many videos are available on different tools and technologies, okay. Just visit our channel once, just visit our channel once. If you like our content, if you like our videos, just like them, comment them, and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Surely, if you can visit our channel, you can see the many technical content for free of cost. Okay, you can see the very good videos, very good content videos here. Just visit the channel once. I have shared the channel link via Zoom chat. Use this link to subscribe our channel as well. And we have our Instagram page too, that is Raj Informatica. This is our page, and we have 3,100 plus followers here. And you can see here, whenever we have any job openings are available, okay, so we will be posting here. We will be notifying our followers and our students to check frequently on our stories. Why? Because we'll be posting many job openings here, okay, like when there is a referrals are available, when there is a openings from particular company, every openings that what we receive from the students and from the market end, we will be posting here in our Instagram page, and you can just get the update here and you can apply from here easily. Okay, I'm sharing the Instagram page link as well in the Zoom chat. Please use this link and follow our Instagram page too. Got it? Yes. So let me share our website here. See, we have a website too, that is razinformatica.com. You can see everywhere Informatica, right? Yes. Initially, we started with Informatica Power Center training. That is the reason why everywhere you can see in our social media handles as Raj Informatica. So after Informatica, we have hired many instructors, and so right now, we are offering almost 17 plus courses right now in the industry, and we are from last 4.5 years. We helped more than 9,500 plus students to get placement here out of 12,000 people. Okay, out of 12,000 people in the last 4.5 years. So we helped 9,500 plus people to reach their success on the different tools and technologies here. And this is our website homepage. If you just scroll down a bit, you can see the software trainings that we are offering right now. We are offering generative AI, Informatica Data Quality and Cloud Data Quality, AWS Data Engineering, Azure Data Engineering and Databricks, Snowflake in the combination of DBT and ADF, Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud IICS IDMC, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Cyber Security and Ethical Hacking, Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst Program, AWS DevOps, SAP S4 HANA and FICO, Google, this is a Google Cloud, and Python for full stack development and Python for data science, Python for AI and chat GPT and Salesforce. These are the courses that we are offering right now in our training institute. We are offering all these courses from long back, from last 4.5 years, we are providing a service in this industry. And you can see here, there is some separate special section called upcoming free live sessions. Whenever there is any free live session is available from Raj Cloud Technologies, we will be posting here in this particular section. You can see today's session as well, Azure Data Bricks free live session, 30th October at 8:30 p.m. Okay, and you can see one more as well, 31st October at 8 p.m. Snowflake DBT and ADF. That is a tomorrow session. And on 3rd of November in the Monday, again we have on Informatica Cloud IICS IDMC free live session is available. like that, like if there is any upcoming free live sessions are available from Raj Cloud Technologies, you can just like visit our website once and you can get the meeting link from here. Okay. Please don't annotate my screen. Okay. Yeah. Apart from these like courses, if you just scroll up, you can see many other things as well, like interview questions, materials, internship programs. All these are also available for all the courses. So just check out our website once. I'm sharing the website link too. Yes, Prajakta, like the classes will begin. The technical content will start soon. Please wait. Okay. Yeah. So these are the things that we are going on. And let me like get into the complete Azure course today. You can see the courses section here. These are the listed courses we have. And you can just select Azure training here. Just select Azure training. Okay. So this is the page where you can get the complete information about Azure Data Engineering and Azure Databricks. Okay. The complete Azure course information will be provided in this particular page. You can see Azure Data Engineering and Databricks batch is starting on 30th of October 2025. That is from today. Okay. And here is the things. So here are the technologies that we are going to cover here. Data Factory, Synapses, Big Data Processing using Databricks, Databricks with Spark, Spark and Spark optimization techniques. Okay, and like you can see, like we are covering these data warehousing and monitoring concepts, Mendelian architecture, Lakehouse architectures, data processing, and many more. Okay, you can see here, these are the technologies that we are going to cover here. And this is the course unique features. And these are the certifications that we are going to cover. Okay, like Microsoft Fundamentals, Azure Data Fundamentals, Azure Data Engineer, and Databricks. These are the certifications that we are going to cover. And these are the job roles and experiences required in the current market right now, and the salary range as well. This is the average salary range. This is not same for everyone. Okay, you cannot say that like only 4 you are going to get, or highest like only 6 you are going to get here. But these are the average packages based on our previous batch placements and the current market as well. Okay, so this is the data about it. And you can see here the job roles, and you can see the like experiences, and you can see the salary range too. Okay, and the upcoming jobs. Okay, so after completion of this course, what are the job roles that you can apply for? These are the job roles. Okay, and after completion, see, after completion of this course, like what are the upcoming in demand job roles? In demand right now, they are trending right now in the market. Okay, these are the things. Azure is one of the latest, one of the leading cloud technology right now in the market, in the complete cloud market as well. So when compared with AWS, GCP, okay, and Snowflake, Salesforce, and any other tech cloud technologies, right now Azure is in the top one position. And here is the course curriculum. And at the end of the course, like what you are going to learn. These are the things that you are going to learn by this end of the program. What you learn at the end of the program. About the course structure and everything, you can see the course structure. This is a completely 4 months program. The trainer will explain you more in detail about these things. Okay. The trainer will explain you more in detail about these things. Like we have two instructors here. Okay. So one is Abhishek and another one is Shankhadas. Abhishek is from Germany, and from last 4.5 years, basically he's from Gujarat, India. Right now he's working in Germany. From last 4.5 years, he's taking the trainings from Germany itself. Okay. And Shankadas, like he's from Kolkata, India. Okay, so he's having like a 5 years of good experience in teaching and placing the students, and like performing a huge role in student success as well. Okay, so he's like one more instructors we have, and this is the course package. This is the course packages available. Okay, only Azure Data Engineering 2 months program. Fee will be like 19,999. Only Azure Data Bricks 2 months program with 4 real-time projects. and the fee will be like 19,999. The combo, both data engineering and Databricks 4 months program with 7 to 8 real-time projects, and the price is 34,999. And there is some special offer is available for everyone. Whoever joined today's demo, you're going to get the some special discount on these prices as well. So just stay connected till end of the session, so that you'll get the good discounts as well, and you can utilize this time, and you can get the good prices as well. Before handovering the session to trainer, I just need few details from your end to add you in our current batch. Let me share my screen again. Just stay connected. Okay. So before handovering the session to trainer, I just need something from your end. Just give me a moment. Okay, so I just need your name and WhatsApp number as well, so that I can add you to our WhatsApp group where we have our previous batch students from last 1 year. Okay, and there are many professionals available in this group. Our CEO and chairman, trainer, and many other people are also available. More than 500 plus people are available in this group. Okay, you can discuss openly about the like a current trend and what are the projects going on right now, what is a useful skill set you needed for your experience. Okay, everything you can get the information here from this group. So to get this group link and today's session recording, please drop your name and WhatsApp number over chat, so that we can plan accordingly, and we'll add you to this WhatsApp group, and like we'll update you about the upcoming classes as well. Each and every information of our Azure course will be posted here in this group. So keep sharing your name and WhatsApp number, so that like you can get this group link and today's session recording as well. I'll just start the timer. We'll take sharp 1 minute break. We'll take sharp 1 minute break, and I'll hand over the session to our trainer. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you can start sharing your name and WhatsApp number via chat. The chat is enabled for everyone. The chat is enabled for everyone. You can keep posting. Still you have time, keep sharing your contacts. The chat will be open till end of the session, and you can ask any doubts if you have. Okay, I'll give the unmute access as well. Wherever you have doubts, you can stop the trainer and you can ask your doubts as well. Okay. Yes. Keep sharing your name and WhatsApp number here, so that like you'll get the complete information as well, and the group link too. Okay. So thanks for sharing your contacts. Abhishek, over to you, please. And just stay connected till the end of the session. You're going to get some special prize as well, as I said you. Okay. Stay connected till end of the session. Okay. I'm giving you the unmute access also. I'm giving you the unmute access also. If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and you can raise the questions too. Abhishek, over to you, please. Thank you.
All right, let's start the masterclass, guys. First of all, thank you so much for joining the today's masterclass organized by Raj Cloud Technologies. Let me introduce myself. Hello, everyone. I am Abhishek Agarwal. I am a Microsoft certified Azure data engineer. I'm having 8 to 9 years of Azure data engineering experience. I have done my graduation from an IT Raipur in 2016, And after that, I have worked into 15 to 20 data migration projects from legacy system to Azure cloud system. And also have done the migration from Hadoop cluster to Spark cluster. I started this teaching journey back in COVID timing when I got some free time because I was not going to office. I was working from home. So I started teaching my college friends and some sort of juniors who were facing difficulty to get a job, and also few of my friends got laid off during COVID timing. And then I started helping them. It's not like I wanted to teach, but it's I started helping them. And then there, my projects which I have done in my company helped them to get a job. Then they referred their friends, and then in COVID, people were losing job. Many people switched to Azure. So then, then it is just like people coming to me, like to learn, and then two students became five students, students became 15 students, and then I knew Karthik because he's running this car Raj Cloud Technology. So I thought of speaking with him, and then I joined the Raj Cloud Technology. Here I teach about Azure data engineering, and then similarly, what I teach is what I do. That is what I teach, right? So I basically try to deliver everything what I know, right? So whatever I know about Azure data engineering, 8 to 9 years of career, I basically teach everything, okay? So that people can learn from it and can get a job. And after the COVID timing, I also try to move myself out of India because I wanted to explore the jobs outside of India, right? I always wanted to work abroad for a few years to get some explore a bit, right? So I started applying to some sort of a European market, to Indian market, sorry, some Asian countries such as Dubai and those countries, right? And I landed up a job in Germany as Azure data engineer from India. And currently I'm working in Aldi Sud, which is a retail chain in Germany, just like we have Reliance Supermarket or Walmart or DMart. So I'm working as a data engineer here, right? So I know how to get a job in India because I switched multiple job in India. I guided multiple people in India to switch a job. Similarly, I switched a job outside of India directly from India, right? I got a job here in Germany. So I know how to get a job in India, and also I know how to get a job in like outside of India, right? That also I can help you. So this is pretty much about me. All right. Now, before coming to the like masterclass, right? I was trying to write down the general questions which people might have, right? So 1 second. Okay, so these are the general question which people have, right? And I am taking this masterclass every month, 4 to 5 times. I have helped people multiple times across like 2 to 3 years of career, right? So these are the general question which people come, right? These are the general question which people might have, right? So I will make sure that in today's master class, your each and every question is answered, and you are aware about all the like general question, right? So I will try to basically start with um like what is cloud? Like suppose sometimes people have a confusion about, hey, there are so many cloud, right? You have this AWS, GCP, Azure, what to choose? I'm confused, right? So if you want that answer, I will try to help you with that answer today. Then if you have a question about, hey, Azure has an opening or not, right? I don't know whether there's an opening or not, so I will try to answer that question. Then if you have a question about like, hey, what is data engineering? I don't know about it. Please try to answer that question. So I will help you to answer like that question, what is data engineering? Because whenever I go to Naukri.com, here they have written like Cosmo DB, Azure Admin, Power BI, or some sort of a structured streaming, or some sort of a batch loading, or like networking, security, intra, or like some sort of admin thing as well they have written. So like, and then DevOps, then ARM template, or God knows like 10 more things, right? So you're really confused what I should learn, right? And then how I can switch, right? So I will try to help you with that. I will try to make a precise roadmap so that it's very, very clear for you what to learn and what not to learn. And then if you have a question about, hey, I'm a fresher, I have a career gap, I am 5 to 10 years of experience, right? Because the fresher should not learn in the same way how the career gap person should learn. Or the 10 years of experience person should not learn the way the fresher is learning, right? Because the learning part should be same, different for everyone, right? So we have a customized syllabus for different people. It's not like we are offering same syllabus for everyone, right? And many training institute does that, right? So they just offer same curriculum for everyone, right? We have a customized curriculum for different people having different requirement. Okay, now we will guide you how you can cater those requirements and how to basically understand what is the requirement. So I will try to answer those questions. Then if you have a question about, hey, I am a Power BI developer, I am a SSIS developer, I am a Informatica developer, I am a admin, I am from sales background, I am from marketing background, how to learn, I will help you to answer that question. And then if you have a question about, hey, how much coding I should learn, right? Whether I should learn SQL, whether I should learn Python, right? Or like what will be taught, I will answer that question. Then if you have a question about, hey, how we will do live projects, where we will practice in Azure, how much experience I can show by learning your course, right? Then how we will approach the interview, how we will handle the scenario based interview question, right? All of that question I will answer. So we will make sure in today's masterclass, we are able to understand each and every question which is written here in a very precise amount of time, in very, very simple terms. We will try to understand everything. Okay. And I will not go into very technical things, right? Because I can speak technicals as well. I can just go into the technical depth of each and everything which I have, whatever I have written here, but I will not go into the technical depth. Reason being that we are serving to a common audience, right? Which some people are technical here, some people are not technical here. So we'll not go into deep into technical things, but we will in general understand what to learn and how to learn in very, very simple terms. Okay. All right. So now, like to understand, to answer all of these questions, we will follow this like path, right? What is the path we will follow? We will follow this path. Okay. So we will like first I have already given an introduction. If you have anything, right, you can just check out my LinkedIn profile as well, right? You can go through my LinkedIn profile and then you can check out the different learning material which I'm sharing, that you can also go through and check out that, right? So that is what I've written here. And then let's try to understand, like the first basic question is, hey, what is cloud and why cloud, right? Before learning about cloud, let's try to understand why it is important to learn cloud and what is cloud. Then let's try to understand why you should choose only Azure rather than choosing like AWS or GCP or anything of that sort. Okay, so let's try to understand this. So everybody is muted. Please unmute yourself, right? So that there is no background noise, right? But if you have any question, you can also unmute yourself and ask. Like if you feel that that question is very important. But I will also give you the chance so that you can unmute yourself and ask question. Okay. All right. So let's start with first basic question of why cloud and what is cloud. Okay. And to understand this, I will present this slide and then we'll understand in very, very simple terms why cloud and what is cloud. So back in 2012, I used to use CDs, DVDs, pen drive, all of this to store my data, right? I no longer use those CDs. Why? Because if I want to share that pen drive, it's difficult to collaborate. If my pen drive is full, I need to go to the market, purchase a new pen drive, so upgrade is very difficult. If my pen drive is lost, all the data is lost, right? Because of all of these advantages, I moved to cloud. So I'm using a Google Drive right now, in which I can just purchase a new storage if the data is full. I can also, I don't need to care about like, hey, my data will be lost and all, because it's secure in Google Cloud. I can easily collaborate with others. I can just share the data by using a Google photo link, right? I can easily share the data with anyone. So because of all of these advantages, I moved to cloud. That is why all the companies are moving to the cloud, because of these advantages. Okay. So that is why cloud is important. So all the roles which was used to happen in on-premise now happens in the cloud because of these advantages. Now, what is cloud computing? Cloud computing is nothing but you're not using your computer, you're accessing someone else's computer, you're paying for it. For example, back in 2012, when I was in college, I used to go to a internet cafe to use their computer to give some mock papers, to do some Photoshop, right? To use their computer basically, because I didn't have like a computer, right? So I used to use their computer. And I used to pay 20 rupees an hour, 10 rupees an hour, right? To use computer, right? And I think all of us have done that in the past, right? Now, if you think about it, cloud is nothing but beside that. Okay, so you're not giving the money, your money, 10 rupees an hour, 20 rupees an hour to internet, to this like cyber cafe guys, but you're rather giving to Microsoft. And they are also providing you the remote servers in which you can practice, in which you can deploy things. So cloud is nothing but you're not using your computer, you're using someone else's computer, you're paying for it. The practice of using a network of remote server hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data rather than your local computer. And you're doing it on demand, pay as you go. Means as much as you use it, you need to pay for it accordingly. On demand and pay as you go. That is what the cloud computing is. Okay. So just in simple terms, why cloud? Easy to collaborate, easy to maintain, easy to implement. What is cloud? Cloud is nothing but you're not using your computer, you're using someone else's computer, you're paying for it. Now, why you should learn only Azure, right? See, I am in this particular 9 years of career. I basically like learned Azure. I switched to multiple profile from Azure, right? It's not like when I graduated from NIT Raipur, I started with very fancy package of 40 LPA, 50 LPA, or 70 LPA, or something like that. I started with a very basic package of 2, 3 LPA. Then I seen the journey of increasing my package from 3 to 7, 7 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, right? And then also I moved my profile from India to different countries using Azure Cloud Technology itself. I haven't done anything else beside that in my career, okay? And Azure made me to switch profiles, multiple profiles, right? And I was able to do that because there is an opportunity for Azure, right? That is why I'm able to do that, okay? And I know if I want to move myself from Germany to India back, or if I want to move to any other country, I can easily do that. Reason being, there is an opportunity. So I will suggest you Azure. Reason being that I am a bit biased here, right? Because I know Azure. Azure given me opportunity, right? And then I was able to switch Azure multiple times along my career. And if you go to my LinkedIn profile, right? And if you see the content I post about AWS, I post about Azure, I post about Power BI, I post about many things. But the kind of attraction which Azure gets, nothing gets, right? So I feel that Azure has a potential. And then I have different points as well to prove why Azure has a potential. Reason being that I switched many companies along my career. I worked in around like 6, 7 companies, 8 companies till now. Till now, but in all the companies, everybody is using a Microsoft product, be it a Microsoft Office, be it Excel, be it like some sort of Microsoft product, because Microsoft have a very good penetration in corporate world. If I have many friends who is working in Amazon, who is working in GCP, they use everything in-house, right? So suppose AI solution, chat GPT, everything they build in-house, right? All the like AI tools as well, they build in-house, right? But they always use a Microsoft product because they have so much of a good product which they cannot make, right? A very good Microsoft product. That is why Azure has an edge. And that is why I feel you should learn Azure, because Azure, like Microsoft easily can market Azure in general, right, to all the corporate world. Also, if you have heard the news, Microsoft is heavily investing in OpenAI and ChatGPT, right? That is why Azure has an edge. Second point. The third point is they have unmatched security compliance. They have hybrid goods cloud setup, right? They have a flexible pricing, and there are many other advantages as well. And I can give you the list on and on, but like these are the more main points which I feel Azure has an edge, but you can also I have written here as well. As a data engineer, selecting a right cloud platform is crucial, right? Like, and I feel Azure has an edge, but while GCP and AWS is also good, right? I am not saying it's not good until unless you're learning, you're devoting time to learn, everything is good. But I feel Azure has an edge because of this reasons which I just told you. Okay. Now you can go to Naukri.com and also you see that, right? You just need to the understanding is very simple. For example, right? You just go to Naukri, you see jobs, you search Azure here. You search this. See how many openings are there. Similarly, search AWS. See how many job openings are there, and then similarly go to GCP. See the job openings. Okay, and then scroll down because sometimes like Azure, like the some common things are there, right? So you just scroll down, select the salary package, select everything, select like your package and everything, right? And then try to look at the job openings. The search is very simple, right? And I'm very, very sure I have done that in the past as well, many times. Azure, you will see definitely you see Azure has a market potential better than GCP and AWS that you can do, and you can just like decide that very easily, right? Okay. Now let's go further into the topics, right? So why cloud? What is cloud? Why Azure? It's clear for you, I think so. Now let's go into why and what of data engineering. Okay. And to understand why and what of data engineering, I will try to give you a very simple slide to understand what is data engineering. Okay. Some people have written the question, how do we maintain easily? Can you please explain ADF having CI/CD pipeline? We can work with different filters or different components easily working or remember about this. All right, I will try to address your question. Okay. All right, let's come to data engineering now. What is data engineering? So now suppose I will explain what is data engineering in very simple terms. So suppose Karthik has different offline centers of Raj Informatica Technologies, right? For example. So he has opened an offline center in Bangalore. He also opened an offline center in Mumbai. He also opened an offline center in Pune, right? He has a different offline centers, and everywhere he handles some sort of a students. They have given that, hey, please do some sort of a part-time job to handle my, like he has some contact with the students, right, who are technical. So they are just maintaining the data at different locations, right? Now what Karthik feels that after 2 to 3 years of running business, he wants to understand total revenue. To understand total revenue, he asks all of these people to upload the data to the cloud, and then so that he can make some charts to visualize it, right? But now Karthik said that my business is growing, so I want to make this chart daily. So he need to contact to all these people daily. They need to upload the data daily. Karthik need to do the calculation daily, right? So Karthik reached out to me and say that, hey, can we make it automated? And I want to upload data to the cloud, and then I need to visualize. So I said, Karthik, you are basically, it is a standard data engineering problem in which you want to move data movement. You want to move the data to the cloud, automated pipeline manner daily. And then you to do the data transformation to basically make it ready for the visualization. And if you want to do it, you need a data engineer definitely, right? But you need someone who can make the architecture diagram for you, right? Architecture diagram as in like like something like this, right? Something like this. Let me show you. Something like this architecture diagram, right? So assist like let me show you, right? For example, okay, so Karthik needs all of these people, right? In which a product owner will listen to the requirement, the solution architect or a cloud architect will make this kind of architecture diagram to solve the problem. And then data engineer will make pipelines, right? Make pipelines to move the data. That is what the data engineer will do. Data engineer will not take care of, hey, this architecture is secure or not. That data engineer will not do. Data engineer will basically make the pipeline to, so what is the task of a data engineer? The task of a data engineer is make pipeline to move the data from here to here and also transform it. That is what the data engineer will do. Data engineer will not work on the Power BI. Data engineer will not create architecture diagram. Data engineer will not make sure that architecture diagram is secure enough so that nobody is like authorization and authentication, unvalid authorization, authentication is not helping. That data engineer will not do. Data engineer's task is to focus on two things: data movement, data transformation. And he will support the Power BI people to make charts. So suppose Power BI people say that, hey, I need this data and all of that. So data engineer will support them. So what is the data engineer task? Data engineer task is to find right data for data analysts and data scientists, develop a ETL pipeline, maintain the data marts, monitor the data pipeline, make sure the data quality is good, make sure that the code quality is good, make sure the cost is optimized, enhance the performance of the pipeline, make sure the data governance policies are made, make sure the data lineage has been made, right? What data engineer will not do? Data engineer will not work on the ML models and report. He will not create reports and charts. He will not work on CI/CD pipeline. He will not work on front-end applications. He will not work on infrastructure and security. That the data engineer will not do. In some of the company, it might be the case that they might say you that, hey, you work on CI/CD pipeline, all of that, but data engineer task is to not work on CI/CD pipeline. Okay. Data engineer task is to not work on Power BI report. So when you want to switch to data engineering, you rather focus, you don't focus on CI/CD pipeline. So some people come to me and say that, hey, I want to learn CI/CD, I want to learn CI/CD. And I tell them, hey, I will teach you CI/CD. Then they learn for 1 month and then they say that they are a data engineer. But you ideally haven't learned anything which can make you data engineer. You learned something which can make you a DevOps engineer, right? So really focus on learning important things rather than focusing on learning things which is not important. Okay. So really focus on data movement and then data transformation. And to learn data movement and data transformation, what are the things which is important? These are the tools which is important. You need to really focus on data factory, data bricks, SQL DB, data lake, Azure DevOps, and with some sort of a fabric knowledge as well. Okay. But if you again ask me, Abhishek, you told me that you will specify 2, 3 tools, but you again specify 6 tools here. So if you again ask me, which is a very, very important tool, data factory, data bricks, SQL DB, data factory for data movement, data bricks, sorry, for SQL DB for data transformation, data bricks for distributed computing, like distributed transformation. Okay. So these are the important tool, and then you can learn Synapse, you can learn DevOps, you can learn data lake along with some sort of a fabric to complete everything. Okay. So you need to really focus on this. Okay. To complete data engineering, which is data movement, data transformation, data movement, data factory, data transformation, SQL DB, and then Databricks. Now, what you can do in data factory, let's see this. Okay. So suppose I will go to data factory. In data factory, you can create pipelines. So here you have a copy data activity. And then you can define your source. For example, what is your source, right? From where you want to move the data and then where you want to dump the data. For example, in our um, like in our this one, right? this one, suppose somebody says that I want to move the data from Oracle to data lake, right? So you accordingly define your pipeline. You select Oracle here, Oracle, right? And then you select Oracle in the source, and then in the sink you select your data lake, right? And then you move the data. And one more important thing is, in data factory you don't need to write code. So here you don't need to write code, Python, SQL, all of that you don't need to write here. Okay, all right. So if you don't know code, data factory is good tool to learn. Okay, all right. Now after that you can learn data SQL DB, because here you can process your data. You can learn SQL like Azure SQL server. So suppose if you know SQL, you can also process data in the SQL server, Azure SQL server, right? Here you can process data, right? This is what you can do by writing SQL queries, right? By writing SQL queries, you can process your data in the SQL server. That is what you can do. Okay. But if you have big amount of data, for example, like if you have TBs and TBs of data, then you need a distributed computing. For example, like what is distributed computing? Distributed computing is nothing but if you have a problem statement, and in SQL you process data in single machine. But what distributed computing does, it divide your data into different machine and then processing happens. For example, if I have a box of coin, if I want to count a box of coin, and if I have 4 to 5 people who will support me with me to count the box of coin, the count will become faster, right? This is what happens in the Databricks. So whenever you want to process data in Databricks, you can do the faster processing because it does the distributed computing. Okay, so you can do the faster processing in Databricks because if you do that, okay, and it uses Spark to do the processing, right? And Spark is a distributed computing framework. For example, if I go to Spark wiki, Spark is open source unified engine for large scale data processing. You can process big amount of data using Spark. That is what you can do. That is what like you can do the distributed computing in Spark. Okay. And Spark is open source. Means Spark like Spark is multi-language. So Spark can be written in Python, SQL, Scala, Java, R. So if you know SQL, you can work with Spark. If you know Python, you can work with Spark. You can work with Spark with any language. And then you can adapt other language because there are so many chat GPT and other tools, so that you can adapt very easily. Okay. And it is open source. So in Synapse as well, you can run Spark code. For example, if I go to Synapse, here also you can run your Spark code, right? Like here also you can run your Spark code. For example, if I go to any sort of a data, I can run the Spark code over here, right? Suppose like if I choose any data over here, so I can load to a data frame. I can run the Spark code over here. I can run PySpark code over here. That also I can do. In Databricks as well, you can run the Spark code. For example, right, if I go to Databricks, so here also you can run your Spark code, right? That also you can do here. And Spark code can be run in Glue as well, right? So if you run Spark, that knowledge is there, which you can use everywhere. You can use in Databricks as well. You can use in Synapse as well because Spark is open source and it can be integrated in all the tools, right? Now, so why it's important to learn in Databricks? Reason being that like Databricks itself is built by the creators of Apache Spark. For example, if you go to Databricks, it is created by creators of Apache Spark. So it is much more mature tool compared to Synapse, compared to any other tool which is present in the market, because it's built by creators of Apache Spark. And that is why all the big giants, like you have like Azure Databricks, you have GCP Databricks, you have AWS Databricks. So if you know Databricks, you can work with all the different clouds as well. That also feasibility it gives you. And if you know Spark, if you learn Spark, if you know Databricks, then you can work with all the cloud first of all, right? Because like Databricks is adapted in all the cloud. And if you know Spark, you can work with GCP data. You can work with Fabric. You can work with Synapse. You can work with everything, right? So that is why you basically need to have this knowledge. Okay. And now the big data requirement is increasing so much that it's nowadays it's very important that um, like you also know that day by day we are working on the big amount of data. So that is why it's important that we know the big data processing. Okay, so that like you know how to process like terabytes of data. Okay, all right. Now let's come here. And then to learn database, you should know each any language, right? So either you should know SQL or Python or whatever it is. You should know the language. Okay. Now let's try to summarize everything. Okay, so that everybody is clear, everybody is onboarded, and everybody is with me. Okay, so we started with why cloud? Easy to collaborate, easy to maintain. What is cloud? You're not using your computer or hardware. You're using the computer given by Microsoft. Why Azure? Because yeah, Chat GPT, every company uses a Microsoft product. What is data engineering? Data movement, right? Data movement, data movement, right? What is data engineering? Data movement, and then data transformation, right? Data transformation. So if you want to become a data engineer, you need to really run two things, okay? Data movement and data transformation. And then you can do data transformation data factory, for which there is no coding required. You can also do the transformation in SQL, which is a single machine, and you can do the transformation in Spark, which is a multiple machine, right? Spark knowledge is useful because you can learn, like you can implement all the Spark knowledge in Databricks, in Fabric, in Synapse, in Glue, everywhere you can do it, right? All right. And now, like sometimes there's also the question that, hey, like now how I can learn and how I can switch, right? So now I will try to give it in very, very simple terms. If you don't know SQL or Python, or if you don't know any coding language, for example, I don't know SQL, I don't know Python, I am from sales background, I am from marketing background, right? I don't know any sort of a coding. Then you can start with data factory. Okay, because here you don't need to write any code. Okay, because it's a no code machine. So here you can start with data factory. Okay, and learn data factory, learn other tools, the basic of it, right? Which should be enough for you. Okay, so data factory, you can start with data factory because here you don't need to write any code. Okay, and if you feel that like start with data factory if you don't know any sort of a coding. Okay, and for those people we have this Azure data engineering course. Okay, Azure data engineering course. Let me show you the Azure data engineering course now. Okay, and here you will learn about data factory, Databricks, Synapse Analytics, SQL DB, DevOps, right? The main focus would be data factory, and then we'll learn other things as well, right? We will do 3 projects, right? We will help you in resume building, mock interview, everything, right? And I will be there with you till the time you get a job, right? It's not like 2 months over, things are completed. We will help you till the time you get a job. We will start with Azure basics. We'll learn Azure fundamental. We'll learn about data factory, full load, delta load, pipeline monitoring, DevOps, key vault, data modeling, logic app. So suppose here wherever the some sort of a SQL thing is written or a Python thing is written, I will guide you. And why it is okay if you learn this, because we will focus on data factory. Whenever we are learning other things in which some sort of a coding is required, I will guide you. Okay. And then we will do first project. Similarly, we'll learn about Databricks, we'll do another project, right? Basic of Databricks we'll learn and then do another project. Then we will learn Synapse, we'll do another project, right? So there are 3 projects we will learn, and then we'll teach you Fabric as well here, okay? So this course is for anyone who doesn't know any sort of a coding, right? You can start with this particular course, okay? And then you learn about Azure Data Engineering in detail here, okay? All right. Now, if you feel that you know SQL or Python, right, then you can start with Databricks and Spark. Because if you start with Databricks and Spark, you can adapt your to multiple things, right, very easily, right? And if you know coding, it would be easy for you to learn. So you can start with Databricks and Spark. You can learn big data processing, which has a very good career opportunities, right? You can learn with Databricks and Spark. And in this particular course, we will focus on Databricks and Spark and data, like only that, right? And then if you learn Spark, that knowledge is enough for you for Fabric, Synapse Analytics, other things as well. Okay. So here you learn about Databricks Spark architecture, RDD data frame API, DB Lotus parameterization, data lake, Azure DevOps, and then you do one project. Then you learn about Databricks CLI, Spark UI, Unity Catalog, SCD implementation, Lakehouse modeling architecture, Spark optimization technique, right? And then you do another project. And it makes you to do the certification, data engineer associate and fundamental. This is bit incorrect. You also can do the fundamental certification. But here our main focus would be Spark and Databricks. That's all. Okay. Now, what are the projects we will do? So in Azure Data Engineering course curriculum, we will do 3 projects as I told you, right? So we will be doing this is the architecture diagram. This is the first project we will do. This is the second project we will do. And then this is the third project we will do, right? In Synapse Analytics, right, we will do 2 projects. One is this Lakehouse architecture project, and another is this project, which is your the traditional project, right? Your 2011 architecture project. So architecture has evolved like this, right? For example, like architecture has evolved like this. So we will do this data lake architecture and also the lakehouse architecture, okay? But now suppose somebody says that Abhishek, why you separated? I separated. Reason being that you can say that Abhishek, data engineering is everything, right? You learn about Databricks, Spark, everything, right? So now I separated because, like, if somebody has 2 to 3 years of experience or 1 years of experience, you can choose anyone, right? You can choose either Azure Data Engineering or you can choose Databricks and Spark. Like either you can choose this one. Either you can choose this one or you can choose Azure Data Engineering course, right? Here in Azure Data Engineering course, we will run Data Factory, Basic to Advanced Databricks, Synapse, Fabric, Logic App. We'll do 3 projects, right? And somebody says that I know coding, so you can choose Databricks and Spark, right? And you will in each of the course you'll get 2 to 3 years of experience. So if you feel that you know coding and you have 2 years of experience, choose Databricks and Spark. If you feel that you don't know coding, you have 2 to 3 years of experience, choose Azure Data Engineering. But if you feel that Abhishek, I am more experienced and I want to learn more, right? Because if you are more experienced, you need to switch accordingly. You need to learn more, right? In that case, you can learn about like you can choose a combined course, right? Combined course is inclusion of both of them, right? Azure Data Engineering and Databricks and Spark, and this training will go for 4 months. Here you learn about everything. You learn about Databricks, you learn about Spark, you learn about your data factory, right? Everything you learn. So you should go for a combined course in that case, okay? All right. And then we will do all the 5 projects, right? Which I have explained. I will do all the 5 projects, okay? There's 3 projects. And then these 2 projects, right? Which is also written here. These 2 projects. Okay, so we will do these 2 projects as well. Okay, and after doing this course curriculum, you can target understand this as well in the website. So here you can see we have Azure Data Engineering course curriculum, Databricks and Spark, and then Azure Data Engineering plus Databricks Spark. If you don't know coding, go with Azure Data Engineering. If you know coding, go with Databricks and Spark. If you are an experienced guy, go with combined course. Okay. All right. Now, let's try to summarize everything. Okay. And then sometimes there is a question that, hey, how much, where we will practice, right? So we will be practicing everything in this particular portal.azure.com. Portal.azure.com. Here we'll practice everything. So Azure gives you a 1 month of free subscription where you can practice, right? And after 1 month, you can upgrade your account to pay as you go, which will cost you like 1,000 rupees or 500 rupees and 1,000 rupees a month. Or if you don't want to upgrade, you can create another account, another free account where you can practice, right? So here we will be practicing everything, right? Here we will do everything, right? In Azure subscription. So now so suppose it gives you 1 month of free subscription. After that, you can upgrade your account to pay as you go. That is what you can do, right? Now, like, let's try to summarize everything so that everything is clear for you. So I will go to, okay. So suppose this Azure Data Engineering course curriculum gives you 3 years of experience. You learn ADF basic to advanced, Databricks basic to mid, Synapse basic to mid, warehousing basic to mid. You do 3 projects, you learn about data migration, you learn about full load, delta load, you do 1 project on ADF, 1 project on Databricks, 1 project on Synapse and Fabric. You learn about, you gain 3 years of experience, you learn from scratch, you gain up to 15 to 20 LPA package, right? So suppose if your expectation is 10 LPA, 8 LPA, 12 LPA, 15 LPA, whatever it is, you can do this course curriculum without any coding, right? And you can target that much amount of package. And then if you are basically if you know coding, you can target this Azure Databricks and Spark, right? So suppose here also some sort of suppose somebody says that, Abhishek, how I can get 15 LPA without any coding, right? You need to know SQL or like Python, but it's not like pure very much of a coding, right? Some sort of a basic SQL question you prepare. I will tell you what are the SQL question you prepare, and then you can target this much amount of package, okay? And I will guide you. And then in Databricks and Spark, you need to have a prior SQL and Python knowledge, right? Right. You need to really know SQL and Python to do this course curriculum. Okay. SQL or Python. And here you'll get 3 years of experience. You learn about Databricks, you learn about Spark, you learn about Unity Catalog, Marine Architecture, you do 3 projects, you learn about Databricks detail, and then apply any job related to Databricks. The Spark knowledge which you're getting can be applied anywhere else. It gives you 3 years of experience, right? And if you want to learn everything, then choose a combined course. It gives you 5 years of experience. You learn about ADF, you learn about Databricks, you learn about Synapse, you learn about warehousing. You do 5 to 6 projects. You learn about data migration. You learn about data transformation, such as Databricks, Unity Catalog, Marine Architecture. Who can do this? Anybody can do this. You can expect up to 15 and more package, right? So if you're expecting more than 15 to 20 LPA, go for this package. Go for this course. And this is a summary about everything, right? Now, if you have any question about anything, you can unmute yourself and ask, guys. Any question, anybody has any question, right? So suppose you can go for Azure Data Engineering course curriculum if you don't know coding. You can go for Databricks and Spark if you know some sort of a coding, right? And you can go for a combined course and some sort of coding as in basic knowledge of SQL and Python. You can go for a combined course if you want to learn both of them. Okay. Now, if you have any question about anything, you can ask me, guys. Please go ahead. Anybody has any question, guys? Is there any unmute option? Let me check. Yeah, I think you can unmute yourself and ask if you have any question. Okay, let me look into the chat. How many mock interview
Yeah,
happens?
hi.
Yes, go ahead. Please tell me.
Yeah, yeah, hi Abhishek. This is Shiv Kumar.
Yeah.
So I
Yes, you.
have 8 years experience on Informatica developer. Okay.
Hmm.
So now I want to learn with Azure with Databricks. Okay, but I don't have any coding experience.
Do you know SQL?
So how can I? Yeah, I know SQL, but I don't know Python.
Yeah, it is okay.
So I need to learn Python parallelly, or you are going to teach anything basics about Python, or how it will be. So,
I can guide you like the basics of Python. I will give you some videos, online videos, which you can watch, which will be enough for you. But now,
okay.
like many of the SQL developers are working with me, and they are basically working with like suppose AI support in Databricks. You have a AI support through which you can convert your SQL code to the Python code. So suppose here you can write like, hey, select a star from table A,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you can just like inner join, and then you can try to convert the Python, and
Mm-hmm.
then you can like slowly adapt to Python, right? And then you will be able to make sense out of everything. Reason being that you know you have a very good SQL background, so you know basic data transformation already. It's just like you need to like write it by yourself, and I will guide you how you can write by yourself by using these tools and some basics of Python which you need to such as list, tuple, dictionary. So I will give you some videos through which you can watch and you can easily learn. That won't be an issue for you.
Okay. What about this? So after 2 months course will be completed. After that, you will be communicating. I mean, you will be in the touch with us, like, or
So we
so how it
create a
will be
WhatsApp
done.
group. We create a WhatsApp group
Okay.
in which we add all the people who enroll for the course, and then we are regularly like sending the daily class link. So you have my number as well, so you can be in touch with me in WhatsApp. You can send your question in the WhatsApp, and you can discuss things with me over WhatsApp.
Yeah. After getting job, also at least 1 month, if you are in guide something, right, it will be helpful. So that's the
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. Yes, so you can stay in touch in WhatsApp, and for you, I recommend a combined course rather than going. So if you feel that you know Data Factory already, you can learn it by yourself. Then you can learn it by yourself. But I feel that you should go for a combined course because you are an experienced person, and learning Data Factory is also important for you, which you learn in Azure Data Engineering course curriculum. You can start with Databricks and Spark, and then you can slowly learn the Databricks Data Factory part of it as well. Okay.
Okay. Uh, what is the minimum experience we need to keep to get calls regarding this data factory with data bricks?
It depends
I mean,
upon
current
your
market, how it will be.
expectation. So suppose if you give 4 years of experience, you can target up to like 15 to 16 LPA, right? But like if you want more than that, then you can give like 6 to 7 years of experience, and then you can target up to 25 to 30 LPA. It depends how much salary you want, and accordingly you can write your experience.
No, nowadays we are not expecting money, but we need to survive. So that is my goal actually. So the package is not important. So we need to survive. You know, right? Current situation, how market is going on, all those things, right? So package is not a thing. So but we need to survive. So
So what I'm trying to say is I am trying to refer to the package based upon what
yeah.
is your like suppose like you're not relating with the package, but ultimately it's related to the package itself. Suppose if you say that, hey, I am targeting like 5 LPA, then I will not say to write like 7 years of experience, right? It's very simple. So you need to really like decide what is your target and you accordingly mention your package so that you justify it. Or for example, you can also look at, hey, how much I'm making right now, and I at least want this. For example, I'm making 10 LP right now. So then my expectation is either 10 LPA or 12 LPA. I will not go below that. So my expectation is 10 LPA. Then I will write 3 years of experience into Azure Data Engineering, which will help me to switch. And I will go to the market and I will say I do have a 3 years of experience into data engineering field, and I will try to find a job. And it justifies, because if you have 3 years of experience, people will offer you that much amount of package. So it basically depends upon how much is your target, and accordingly you write your experience. This is what I want to say. Okay. I hope I answered your question. If you have any cross question, you can ask me. Is there any link between ADF and ADB, or both are standalone skills? Both are standalone skills. ADF is used for data movement. ADB is used for data transformation. Will Python will be taught in the course curriculum? Python won't be taught in the course curriculum. We expect you have a prior prerequisite knowledge about Python, but we will guide you how you can learn Python. What are the different source material which you can go through? We don't want to take 2-3 classes in which we are just teaching like what is list, array, tuple. You'll get like 10 videos, 20 videos in YouTube which you can just go through and learn those basics, right? So we are not teaching that. We are ideally focusing mainly on PySpark and Spark SQL, right? And then if you know SQL or if you know Python, you can adapt Python through the questions which you will be giving. So for example, if I'm a SQL developer, I will tell you, hey, these are the transformation I am doing, and this is how I'm writing the logic. So you can slowly write the logic if you know SQL already, and you can adapt with the Python. This is how we'll adapt. So this is what we do in the company as well. When I join a company, this is how I adapted to Python. I was a SQL developer previously. I haven't learned Python, but I learned it by doing programming by ourselves in the Databricks. So this is how you will also adapt, and I will tell you how you can adapt. How many mock interview will be happening? One mock interview will be happening, but we are free to help you. If you feel that, hey Abhishek, if you take more mock interview, it can help me, and I have done some extra work as well for the second interview. So we are free to help you, right? If you feel that, hey, taking more interview can help, right? I am free to help you, but we will take a one mock interview as a part of a course curriculum. Okay, but if you feel that more mock interview can help you, you can also speak with me. If you're actively giving interview, I can free to help you. Okay. Fabric, are we going to learn in this course curriculum? Yes, in Azure Data Engineering course curriculum, we will learn Fabric. Then data from Facebook, can we analyze easily, continuously? ELT, ETL, do we do? Yes, we will learn ELT, we will learn ETL in this course curriculum. Along with, no, I am not teaching Power BI. As I told, Power BI is a skill set of a data analyst. In this course curriculum, we are not teaching Power BI. Okay. So if you all want to learn Power BI, we have a separate course curriculum in which you want to enroll and learn Power BI. Okay. Guys, see, the problem is what we like we can teach you Power BI as well. We can teach you Data Factory. We can teach you data engineering. We can teach you data DevOps as well. We have other courses as well, which teaches all of that, right? But my really request is, if you focus on many things, your course duration will increase. Suppose this is a 4-month course curriculum. If you want to learn Power BI, it will again increase 2 months, right? It will become 6 months. So try to like no don't enhance your course curriculum, but rather than make it limited time, focus on limited time, learn it, finish it, get a job. If you elongate the course curriculum, it's very difficult to give time with your job, right? So make your course curriculum a good enough to get a job rather than elongating your course curriculum. Okay. How to maintain easily? Can you explain ADF having CI/CD pipeline? We will cover with different filters or different components easily working. Remember about this. I don't know. So MR, can you just like explain your question so that I'm like able to understand your question, because your question itself is not so clear. If you are there in the meeting. Okay, I think he's not there in the meeting. All right. Anybody has any question, guys, which I can answer? Okay, I think Karthik can take the demo forward. There is no question, I think so.
One second. Hello, Sachin.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with the ADF, just if we do ADF developer course, and can we directly try from India for jobs in Germany, just for
No,
ADF?
no, no, you cannot try.
Okay,
You
so
can try, but you'll get less opportunity.
okay, so can you guide how we can land a ADF role in Germany if we are trying to do so?
So you can get a opening, right? But the job opportunities will be less. So the choice is yours. You want to try for a longer time, you want to try in a limited time and get a job. So rather than that, so why you want to focus only on EDF? Can you tell me?
uh, because because see, this Databricks and all like is the second part in the thing. For non-programmers, ADF is the core part right now, correct?
Hmm.
So just focusing on that part and landing a job in Germany, then probably going for your advanced courses. So that is the kind of strategy.
So if you say, Abhishek, I want to learn Azure data engineering completely. Okay, this course, only this course. So here
Mhm.
you are learning little bit of Databricks as well, little bit of Synapse, a little bit of Fabric. If
Mhm.
you learn this and little bit of SQL knowledge, then you can target the job in Germany. That is what you can do. But
Mhm.
if you say that, Abhishek, I don't want to learn this as well, and I don't want to learn SQL as well, then it's difficult because you need to know little bit of program because you're becoming a data engineer, right? So you
Mhm.
need to write code anyways. Not today, tomorrow you need to write. So you need to really learn SQL first and then Python. It's important. Okay. So you
Mhm.
need to either learn SQL or Python, right? Choose SQL first because it's easy to learn, and then you can slowly adapt yourself to Python. But and I will guide you how you can learn basics of SQL, and then with this course curriculum, we also give SQL course for free, so you can also get it. But like with Azure Data Engineering course curriculum, you can switch a job in Germany that you can do, but not like only ADF.
Mhm. So are the German jobs like remote we can do from India, or we have to
No,
like
no, no.
try?
Otherwise, I would have done it, right? I would have been stayed in India and then just get some German money and stay in India.
Okay. Um, okay, but how is the current scenario in Germany, like German job market regarding Azure data engineering?
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good. Many Indians are coming to Germany because nowadays US situation is not so good. So if the people want to go abroad,
Mhm.
they are coming to Germany through some sort of job seeker visa, trying to find a job here directly, or they are doing masters here and then trying to get a job here. Some people are getting a job directly in Germany. So the situation is good. Um,
And what's the
like
average pay package for Azure data engineers in Germany?
if you like the average pay package, so here the basic pay package starts from 50 to 55K, 50K euros. This is the basic pay here.
That is per year,
Uh,
you think, right?
yeah, yeah, per year, yes.
Okay.
Basic pay, I'm saying like three,
Mhm.
4 years of experience person. And then if you increase your experience, then the pay increases accordingly.
Okay.
But my suggestion is if you're gaining a new technology, for example, if you're switching your profile, from which profile you are right now?
I'm into support role.
Yeah, so my suggestion to you is when you're switching your profile, for example, I'm going to a new profile, right? I will rather not move to a different country with a new profile because I don't know, like you are learning this with me, right? You are not like learning this in the company. You haven't done this, anything you haven't done. You just learned it with me. Okay. So, like when you're learning a skill set, try to be in India for an year at least, and then you move abroad yourself because getting a job in India is much more easier than getting a job in abroad. So you first switch a job in India, do a work for an year and so that you are adaptable to a technology, you understand the technology, and then move yourself to a different country so that you are much more confident because once you come here, the like you will work with diverse people, like the people will be diverse, right? And
Mhm.
then like you need to be really confident, and then you're alone here, right? You're coming here alone.
Yes.
So now it's my suggestion to you, you just first become like like confident about your technology by working there for 1 year, because getting a job in India is easy. Then after 1 year, if you're confident, then come to Germany and then switch, like continuously work on that particular technology so that you're much more confident. You can talk to the people, you can communicate your idea. That would be much more beneficial for you. Okay.
And a German course is mandatory, right? Not English.
I haven't done, I don't know anything about German.
Okay, so how is your day-to-day communication? It's going on in English.
In my company, they are basically allowing the English speaking people, right? And then all the communication happens in English.
Okay.
But if you know German, it increases your opportunity in increases your opportunity to land a job. But for technical role, so suppose if you're finding a job in HR or some sort of a uh, like a
Development.
marketing domain and those like roles, then the German is necessary for technical job as well. Like definitely, if you go to India and if you know Hindi, like it gives you a edge in some ways, right? So
Yes.
so it's just that. And then in India we don't prefer, like day to day corporate world doesn't speak Hindi, but in Germany, all the people, sometimes mails are written in German, right? So if you know German language, it is also, you will be also used to the environment. You can talk to the local people. It gives you more feasibility. So it gives you the edge, right? So my suggestion is, if you can learn it, it's better. But it's not necessary, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Anybody has any question, guys? Okay. All right, Karthik, you can take it forward, please.
Yes, Abhishek, thank you so much. Thanks for the wonderful demo. So let me share my screen again. Yeah, hi again. This is Karthik from Raj Cloud Technologies. So I hope like you have cleared all your doubts from Abhishek. Okay, so let me just like make you more clear about the discount and everything. As I said, you there is some special offer is available at the end of the program. Okay, so today if you can just see our home page, if you can just see our home page. Okay, and there is a 10% flat discount is available on all our trainings today. Okay, so is a 10% discount is available for all our trainings. So if you want to enroll for our Azure Data Bricks program, okay, so there is a three courses we explained you, right? So one is Azure Data Bricks, second one is Azure Data Engineering, and the combo program. Okay. Sorry, yeah. So if you want to go with the only Azure Databricks, the course price will be like 18,000 rupees, 17,999 rupees for you. And if you want to go for the only data engineering, also the same 17,999 rupees will be your price. If you want to go for both data engineering and Databricks combo course, the course price will be 31,499 rupees for you. Okay, this is the offer available today. You can just click on enroll now here. Just click on enroll now and you can go for the payment too. As I can see the people from a different country as well here. Okay, so you can just like fill the basic details, and there are two payment methods are available here. One is international credit debit cards, another one is Indian credit debit cards. Each and every transaction is available. Okay, the PayPal and the EMI UPI option, everything is available here in these two methods. If you are using any international card, then just go with this option. If you are using any Indian bank account, go with this option and just click on this. You can see the breakup here. 34,999 rupees is the course price, but today's the coupon is available for you is 3,500 rupees, and you can just get this course for 31,499 rupees only. So you're almost saving a 40,000 rupees course. You are getting it for 31,499 rupees only. Okay, so 8,500 rupees you are saving here today. So if you have any doubts related to this still, you can just unmute yourself and you can ask us. You can just like unmute yourself and you can ask us, or please post in the chat as well. Do you have any questions still related to any duration or the fees or any other questions if you have? Okay, please unmute yourself and you can contact us here. or else like you can message us here on this number 8105296258. Okay, so this is the WhatsApp and calling number as well. We will be available from morning 8 a.m. to night 11 p.m. We will be available. You can just contact us on this number as well. If you haven't shared your contact, if you haven't shared your name and WhatsApp number yet, please drop your name and WhatsApp number over chat so that we can just like share you the today's session recording as well. And when the Azure Data Bricks batch starts. So the batch introduction class was done today. Mostly the next class will be on Monday or Tuesday will be the next class. Mostly if we are planning on Monday, we'll confirm you, okay? So once the registrations are done, so we'll update you on Sunday about the next class. Still any questions from anyone, please? I hope like we have cleared with all your doubts. Okay, so if you still have any questions, you can just like post us here on this number 8105296858. This is our calling and WhatsApp number as well. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining session today. Have a great day. Thank you.